Howdy-o, Lakers, and welcome back to another stream on the Harvey High Lakers YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be watching an exhilarating game between the Harvey High Lakers middle school boys versus a Stanley Blue Devils. And I'm joined here today with the legend, Joe Gregory.
Thanks, and I'm joined by the other legend, Ashton Little. So, folks, like you said, pretty exciting game taking place. We got the Stanley Blue Devils, who are going to be up to serve. Lions sent it over, received by Hunter.
Unfortunately, that's not going to make it back over.
No,
it's
the
going to be
grade 8 trying his best, but no horseshoes there.
Number 4 man up for his second serve. Those nice volleyball, the game balls, going to go out.
Yeah, we never used the red volleyballs for high school. I don't know.
Nice new middle school game ball.
Yes. Nope. Yeah, first. Great attempt there by Hudson Mason. Couldn't get it over, though. Up here in the booth, we are accompanied by Charlie Gregory and Kevin Scuffers-Roy.
Charlie Gregory's working that new scoreboard that Austin Jameson made for us. Looks pretty slick. It's a lot faster than our old one. Okay.
No, for sure.
Let's see number 23, Theo Spacek.
Great serve there by Theo. Blue Devils receiving it. Good hit there by Lions.
Good setup to Moorcraft, but unfortunately it's going to have a little too much mustard. Gone up out of bounds. We have number 6 here, Green. Nice little jump serve. Brought up by Mason. Oh, and unfortunately some miscommunication leads to Moorcraft being kind of pushed out of the way there. Green back at it again. Crazy serves. Taking Moorcraft to the floor. Going for a third serve here by Green. He's keeping the Devils pretty high up above the Lakers. Oh, he's finding those spots, Joe. Right where the Lakers aren't. It's going to be a timeout from Harvey there. First one called by Pat Christie. Or Pat Webb.
Pat Webb, yeah. No, definitely not seeing a whole lot from his team so far. A lot of just miscommunication and watching the ball early on and not really getting set up before while the ball's in the air. Really trying to get to the ball as it's about to hit the ground isn't really working for the Lakers right now. And Stanley, always being a competitive school, definitely having a lot of strong and I believe more grade 8s on their team than Harvey does.
Yeah, Harvey's sitting kind of dry with, I believe, only 3 grade 8 players. We don't know the grades of all the players from the Blue Devils, but they do look like a pretty big team, so I think it's safe to assume.
No, for sure.
You can definitely see that competitiveness in them. These serves are pretty crazy for middle school level already.
Oh, yeah. It looks like they have a couple of basketball players on their team, too.
Green dribbling this one out. For hitting the net, it's going to be another point for the Lakers. Bringing your score to 3-6. Coburn. Sorry, that was grass, folks. Harvey's going to take home another point. Grass going to come up for another serve here. A jump serve. Incredible. And after the Blue Devils are going to receive that, it's going to hit the ceiling. Another point for the Lakers, catching up pretty fast here. Grass serving that one out. Seems like the Blue Devils have their own Mason player here. You see Mason up for the serve. Another ace for the Devils. Good attempt from the Lakers there to keep that alive, but it's going to end up in the Blue Devils' favor once more. Your score is now 9-5 for the Devils. I believe that's a song. 9-5.
Dolly Parton right there, 9-5.
Mason to Mason, and Mason's not going to be able to get that one. 10 points for the Blue Devils, 15 more to win the set.
The Laker boys seem to be standing pretty flat-footed this set. Unable to get it to their setter, but they do here.
Great receive from Moorcraft, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to get that one over. Mason up for another serve. Great serve brought up by Moorcraft. It's going to be out. All right, I believe ref is saying that players have to be behind the attack line, or seated.
Yeah, seated. If you want to stand up off the bench in volleyball, you have to be in the very back corner, and that's the only place you're allowed to stand.
Yeah, I see. There we saw the Lakers get a point, but fortunately, Coburn's serve is going to end up out of bounds. Lions up for the serve here. Fantastic tip by Mason. I think this is the first kind of rally we've seen tonight. Nice receives, keeping that alive. Mason pushing that back. And that's going to be a point for the Lakers. And a well-deserved one at that.
Yeah, great work by the Lakers there to earn that point.
You can see number 7, Alex Moorcraft, up for the serve here. Going to go out of bounds, though. Bringing the Blue Devils to 14 points. Lakers exactly half of that at number 7. And speaking of number 7, we have number 7, Merritt, up for the serve. Another jump serve, and that's just going to be in bounds.
Moorcraft thinking he was enough space or enough upwards on the floor that it was just going to go out of bounds, but
Merritt up for the serve again. Another jump. Oh, Lakers going to keep that in. And unfortunately, it's going to go too far out. Coburn's not going to be able to keep that one in. Merritt up for another serve. Good back set by Mason. Number 1 going up for the spike. Brown going to get that point for the Devils. Now it's 17 points against a Lakers 7, leading by 10. Not looking too hot for the Lakers.
no, there's a center where they were catching right up when I believe it was Jeremiah Grass serving for the Lakers. But other than that, not really having any good luck as the balls are hitting their arms a little differently and almost awkwardly going out of bounds and not to their target.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that the Stanley Devils have prepared for this. Oh, that serve's gonna work out in the Harvey High Lakers' favor. Now gonna be sitting at 8 points. You're gonna see Koloski up for the serve here. Another grade 8 player on the Lakers, as well as Hudson Mason. Serve makes it in. Coburn taking it over. Coburn with a good receive, but it's gonna be out of bounds. Here's some chatter from Patrick Webb there, talking to the boys. We're gonna have number Man up to serve once again. Wow. Moorcraft is just gonna fall to the floor trying to get that one. Some good hustle, but not gonna work out. Man up for the serve yet again.
If I'm Moorcroft, I would make that adjustment as soon as I can. Instead of having to lean for the ball, I would kind of want to take more of a step up, walk towards the ball as it's in the air.
Definitely. Ooh. Almost kept in play there by Mason, but another timeout from the Harvey High boys. I think this is a very reasonable time for Pat to call a timeout.
Yeah, for sure. Being down by 13, you want to change something. You don't want to lose by that much of a margin going into, well, the other team entering in the 20-point range.
Yeah, definitely a scary game for the Lakers here. They seem to be, their failure point is pretty much always on the receives here, which is unfortunate because we saw some pretty good plays when they were able to actually receive that ball.
No, for sure. For those that do not know, it is unfortunately the last game of our streaming season. So after this, I don't believe there's any more streams coming this way from the Lakers until next season. But we won't be here, Ashton. It's kind of like our senior night in a way.
I guess so. Having a senior night at a middle school game?
Yeah.
Gotta love it. But yeah, I guess this is the last game?
Yep.
That is scary.
It's crazy how fast time flies.
For sure.
It feels like we're still recording, streaming games off of a laptop on the stool.
Moving it back and forth. Man up for the serve there. Lakers not able to maintain control.
Good try on the serve there by man. It's going to be Hudson Mason up at the service line, trying to at least cut down this lead. Nice serve by Hudson.
Powerful spike by Mason there. Another powerful spike by Mason. Going into the other Mason's hand. Not going to work out. We're going to see number 1, Brown, up to the serve here. Fantastic serve. The Stanley Blue Devils must practice their serving a lot to have this level of serving in middle school.
Yeah, for sure. They look like they have a pretty strong team. Some tall players out there.
Little too much mustard there as it hits the opposite wall. Good serve there by 23, Basic. Fortunately, number 16 and number 15, Coburn and Grass and Coburn, are going to be able to block that spike. And that's going to be your first set going to the Blue Devils there.
Good set by the Blue Devils. The Lakers almost catching up when they had Jeremiah Grass up to serve. But other than that, struggling to get the second hit towards your setter. But that'll come over time as nerves of being their last game of the season will get shaken off, a little bit of rest and stuff. So we want to take this quick little in between set time to thank our sponsors, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty and the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs. Our sponsors have helped us tremendously over the couple of years. We've had sponsors giving us some new equipment and just helping out, making streams and viewing experiences a lot better from us going to you guys at home.
It's 100% true, Joe. I don't know where we'd be without them. And speaking of sponsors, we actually have a little ad to play for you right here, right now, folks. So we're going to transition on over to...
Takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
There you go, folks. That was our little ad for Scott Pierce, one of our biggest sponsors. Pretty fun.
Fire.
I guess
Gotta
it's
definitely give shout outs to a lot of people helping out in that. I believe it was you, Ashton, who did a lot of the filming with Kevin and the actors in that one, Cecilia, and I believe that was Mr. White.
was Mr. White. We also had some stage hands, Austin Jameson and Jay Gillett working behind the scenes on that one.
No, definitely that was nice to see. I know hearing a couple of your guys' ideas when it was coming to that was pretty cool to hear, and now to finally see it being played is awesome, and I hope you folks at home enjoyed it as much as we did.
It was a lot of fun to create, and again, that's thanks to the support of Scott Pierce specifically for that one. We were able to make an ad for him. Lots of fun.
Yeah, no, and if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, I believe we have stuff down in the description below that you can check out, find contact information, or if you personally know Mr. David White or have his contact information, let him know, because he's the one that's in charge of all that. And who knows, maybe we'll be making a couple of commercials for you guys in the near future.
Yeah, hopefully next year the team gets to make a few more. It was a lot of fun making that one. Gave a lot of people a lot of experience, as well as a little bit of promotion for Scott Pierce there.
Yeah.
So
And it's a little different seeing Mr. White acting instead of directing some of those plays he does here at Harvey High School.
for sure. They were gonna start strong with Koluski on the serve. It's not gonna quite make it. Blue Devils taking that first point. Number 9. I'm not sure if this name's totally correct. Castangue? Could be.
Could be.
Could be Castague. I'm not sure. I couldn't exactly read what was written down, but number 9 for the Blue Devils, serving up, getting that second point here.
No, yeah, once again, folks, apologies if we mispronounce any of your guys' names or any of your players' names watching at home. We do try our best and try to be perfect, but unfortunately, sometimes that does not occur here up in the skybox.
Can't always be perfect, but we can always get these streams out to you. Or at least get at one thing. Oh, nice spike. And it's going to work for number 12, Hawks.
I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I believe on the Lakers bench, Coach Webb making his players do jumping jacks or push-ups. I think we'll see here, yeah, a couple of Lakers players doing push-ups on the bench side of things.
You see some jumping jacks there. That's
Or
weird.
jumping jacks, yeah, my bad. I think last time I helped commentate or put out a broadcast, they were doing a bunch of push-ups as well.
Maybe a little bit of a punishment.
Yeah. I don't know, I've never seen it in my days of playing volleyball, and definitely never been coached by someone that would make you do that.
No,
So-
never.
No, but I mean, it's smart. Definitely building up some strength for his players
There
for
you
the
go.
upcoming years.
And then we just saw Castague hit, I think, 2 or 3 jump serves in a row that were very powerful. Very impressive. And if he's able to keep that up, might be able to bring the Blue Devils to an even bigger lead than their 6 right now. A little bit
sure.
scary for the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers are still in a little dry spell with their receiving. They can receive the ball, but they can't. They're having trouble getting it to their setter for that third attack hit.
Definitely. Most of the time it's going out of bounds, and It's like a little bit of disappointment on some of the players' faces here. We're gonna see Castaguay up for another serve. It's gonna be in. Not as powerful as his other serves, but does the job.
Yeah, nailed it right on the line. That was some great ball placement there on that serve.
Received by Howland, but it's going to go out. Like you were saying before, they're able to receive it, but not quite get it to the setter, which appears to be number 2, Thomas Williams, in grade 7. Castaguay up for another serve. Right in front of DeFrederico, who's hopefully going to adjust now that he's seen these few last serves be short, but it's a little bit of a mind game.
A lot of the players standing flat-footed to start this game off.
It's going to be Castaguay hitting that one out. Lucky for the Lakers here as they take their first point. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of kind of standstill, and I think I'm seeing some sit-ups from the bench on Harvey's side.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to Coach Christie, or Coach Webb, I mean, next time I see him at men's basketball.
Saw a powerful spike there.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Coach Webb what the whole push-ups and sit-ups and all that, jumping jacks, are on the bench side.
Great service by Mann there. Let me get the Blue Devils another point. This will be the Blue Devils' 12th point if they're able to get this. Gonna stay inbounds. Well done by DeFrederico. It looks like a net touch is gonna result in the point for the Lakers. Lakers down by 9 points right now. We're gonna see DeFrederico going up for the serve now. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe the boys were a little bit confused on the rotation. Howland, I believe, up for the serve here. Lots of power, but it's going to go out. Going to see number 12, Hawks, for the serve here. Bouncing it on his head a little there. It's kind of fun. Here we go, Hawks. Up for the serve. Wow, right in that dead spot. Call that a campfire ball.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Fletcher with the campfire ball reference there.
Hawks gonna hope that the boys are gonna roast some more marshmallows. Wow, power there. Grass not able to receive it. Blue Devils now 14 points. This will be their 15th. Great receive there. Going up for the spike. And somehow, man, from the Blue Devils is going to be able to receive that well like that. And unfortunately, DeFrederico is not going to be able to keep it in bounds. Another point there for the Blue Devils. Hawks going to go up for another serve here. Going to go out. Another point for the Lakers there. 3 points now. Going to see Mason for the serve here, number 1.
Let's see if Mason can cut down this point deficit, and he nails the ace.
Making some s'mores here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Devils on a camping trip. Mason up for his second serve. And it's going to be a bit short. Guess the Blue Devils didn't get a break for so long. Merritt. It's going to make it over, and looks like a good play by the Blue Devils is going to keep it in. But unfortunately, Mason and Howland are going to hit it at the same time, bumping it into one of those speakers on the ceiling. Merritt up for the serve here. Unfortunately, Koleski's not able to receive that. Well, he's able to receive it, just not able to aim it.
Yeah, bouncing off his arms awkwardly there. Kind of been the trend for the Lakers tonight, unfortunately, with a strong serving Stanley Blue Devil squad.
Mason able to keep that one up, and DeFrederico able to kind of aim it a bit more towards the net, but nothing's going to come out of it. As we see Merritt up for his fourth or fifth serve here. Good attempt at receiving by Mason. Looks like there was some miscommunication between him and Howland.
That was a strong serve there by number 1, Merritt.
Merritt bringing it up. It's going to hit the net. Lakers are going to get their 5th point here. In this set for the boys, it looks like most of their points have been made from the Blue Devils' mistake.
Yeah, it seemed like from all those mistakes, the bench of the Lakers doing some exercise. Gonna have some rock hard abs after this game, after all the sit-ups and jumping jacks they've been doing.
You know, it looks like maybe the next set, if they get played, there'll be some tough players.
Yeah.
See number 15, Soderman, serving there, but he was past the line. An unfortunate introduction to the game for him. We're going to have Koleski up for the serve. We'll see if he can make anything out of it. Underhand, but it's going to make it over. And you know what? It looks like the Blue Devils are really good at getting that ball back over no matter what, which unfortunately does not seem to be a strong suit for our Harvey boys.
Yeah, the boys are definitely seeming a little off.
We're going to have one of the taller players here, number 5, Lions, or 6, Green, up for the serve here. It's going to get a little bit of an ace, kinda. Timeout called by Pat Webb. Might be a good time for that. Lakers down by 18 points.
Yeah.
And the Blue Devils only need one more point to take this set home. And I believe this is going to be a 5-set game.
Yeah.
And then they'll only need one more set.
No, yeah. Stanley coming out really strong and fierce at both sets of the game. Mr. Coach Pat Webb showing a little frustration with his boys, which, I mean, that's understandable. They're having a rough night. A couple of them don't seem like they're really in it, which, I mean, long, tough week of school can definitely do that to you after a long, hard day. But
you definitely see some disappointment in the boys' faces. They're clearly not very happy with themselves either.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely not, but hopefully that'll change over the course of the next 3 sets to be played. Because volleyball is a fun sport, no matter what the outcome is. I always have fun. It's definitely something these boys, I've seen a couple of times throughout their games, so they love having fun out there as well.
Of course,
So,
of course.
I think it's going to, over the course of the next 3 sets, there are going to be a lot of different mood changes out there, having more fun.
So I guess maybe it was Lions before. I guess I confused him for Green. He's going to get that ace there. Bringing the boys, the Blue Devils boys.
Beautiful serve there.
Second set there. So here we are. We're going to be entering the third set here. Blue Devils bringing home 2 sets so far with a pretty big score lead, especially that last one, 25-6. Harvey boys looking a little glum today.
A little shaken up.
For sure.
That's okay. Everyone has their days. I know, of course, a couple of times the senior teams, senior boys, have had their fair share of bad days.
For sure.
Some glum days. No matter what sport, it's bound to happen.
Definitely.
But it's just moving forward. It depends on how you handle it. Moving forward, these boys, they got to find it in themselves to play with more intensity, more fun. Like, you can see it, a lot of them don't really want to be out there, it almost seems like. And that's going to change over time because Pat Webb, being a very competitive player, you'll see him on Tuesday nights, co-ed volleyball, or even at men's basketball nights on Mondays and Thursdays, playing very ferociously, being very competitive, and doesn't like to lose, even if it's just for a fun little night of sports.
Which is good news for the boys, under good hands in that case. If Pat Webb keeps them up to date on their skills, they're going to be able to have a good rest of their season. I'm not sure if this is their last game before their regionals.
I'm not sure.
And I'm not sure about them advancing. I haven't been able to keep track with the middle school boys. But this game I think is one of their weakest games this season. I think I've seen them play better. And hopefully that'll come back here in this third set.
Yeah, hopefully. It is, though, their last home game this season. Hence why our last streaming home game of the year.
Does make sense there.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're going to be able to take this one out with a bang.
No,
We're
yeah.
be wrapping up this timeout sometime soon.
I just want to put out a little quick message. A big thanks to the one and only Mr. David White. For those that don't know, myself, Ashton Little, Austin Jameson, and I believe there's one more. Logan Wall, who's helped out a couple of times with the streams. I believe it's us four. The grade 12s of the stream team. This is unfortunately our last stream team. Maybe possibly our last ever stream on this broadcast.
Very
for
well
you
could
guys. We just want to give a big thanks to Mr. David White and Jeremy McIver, the principal at the school, and even Mike Fletcher, who had a lot of big impacts on us coming up doing this broadcasting and streaming for, I believe, this is my 4th year, and I think your 3rd or 4th almost.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But all those people make this possible, and I could not be happier with my time in high school with the stream team. It's been lots of fun, given me a lot of opportunities to do things I never thought I'd be able to do.
No, me either. If like maybe grade 4 Joe came up to me and said, or you told grade 4 Joe, hey, in the future you're going to be streaming some Canadian national basketball wheelchair championships, I think he would just be like, whoa, really? Question it, and maybe even laugh at you. But those opportunities we've gotten over the years are because of people that helped out, especially Mr. David White.
Yeah, big contributor.
Oh, big contributor. So thank you, Mr. David White, for all the years as us graduating seniors. Got to experience what it's like to learn from you with your broadcasting knowledge and given all the amazing opportunities you've given us over the years.
Big thanks.
Oh, yeah. It definitely hasn't gone unnoticed, so from all of us and even some of those that haven't graduated, definitely big thanks and much love out to you for the dedication.
Yes, sir. And we're going to come after that emotional message into this third set here. Thanks, Joe, for those kind words. We're going to see number 7, Merritt, up for the serve. Little jump serve. It's going to go over to Federico.
The boys coming out in the third set a little shaky. as we get the score all figured out. Thank you, Charlie Gregory, running the scoreboard. He's definitely not going anywhere next year.
Nope.
And maybe the year after that, you never know.
I've heard he's going to be streaming every game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a point for the Lakers. You can hear a lot of cheering in the crowd there.
The
1-1.
Green and Gold faithful showing a lot of love to their players.
Love
out
to
on
see
the floor
it.
Tonight.
Mason here for the serve. It's over and it's good. Tricking Hawks. Looks like the Lakers are getting a little bit of their fight back in them.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it.
Those push-ups are helping.
Yeah.
Mason, good serve there. Blue Devils receiving it. And that spike from Merritt isn't going to work out. Lakers going to get another point, and Mason's going to get a third serve here. Wow!
Lakers off to a hot streak with Hudson Mason leading the serving charge.
4 points for the Lakers here. It's third set. Mason with another great serve! Another point for the Lakers. Lakers starting off strong, but I still do see Spacek doing sit-ups on the bench over there. Not sure what that was. Oh! Almost kept up by DeFrederico.
Good try there by the Laker boys. Keep playing it off of the net.
Brown up for the serve here. But some good call-outs from the boys, but unfortunately that ball's not going to make it over. 13 here to Federico. Wow! Got a lot of mustard on that, but just a little bit too much.
Yeah. Tommy being I believe he is in grade 8, being one of the boys, a very stronger servers for this Lakers squad.
Here we go, another point for the Lakers as Blue Devils aren't able to get that past the net. We're going to see 16 Grass up for the serve here. Good jump serve. Staying in. Step by the Blue Devils. Spike. Kept alive by Hudson Mason. Going to number 15 Coburn, but it's a little too low for him to receive.
Yeah, but great work by the boys. Like we said before, they're coming more alive in this set of volleyball.
Still in a lead with 3 points ahead. It's looking pretty good for them. Powerful jump serve. Just missed by Moorcraft. We've seen Merritt be a very strong server in these past sets, and I believe we're going to see the same thing right here. Merritt taking a big breath. Up. And it's hitting the net. Another point for the Lakers there. I believe we're going to see number 15 Coburn up for the serve. Here it goes. It's a good serve. Received well by the Blue Devils. Powerful spike there by number 7, Merritt. I think that's one of the most exciting plays we've seen all night.
Yeah, these Stanley boys, for their first 5 warm-up, they were showing that they could nail the ball with some of their hitting. And definitely showing off the strength with their serves.
They're not here to play around.
No.
Hawks missing that serve, unfortunately. Commentator's curse here. Bringing the Lakers to 9 points against the Blue Devils 6. I think this is the first lead we've seen them from the Lakers all game. Moorcraft up with the serve. Unfortunately, it's going to hit the minor officials.
Shout out to the minor officials for tonight. We have, I believe it's Wyatt. We have Wyatt. I'm not a big knower of the middle schoolers around, but we have Wyatt there. And we also, Wyatt Smith. And I'm not sure who is beside him, but shout out to our minor officials for tonight.
Thank you very much. And Castaway hitting that one in, and Campfire ball for the Lakers there. It's going to be another point for the Blue Devils here.
Stanley's going to keep the serve up alive. It's all tied now, 9-9 here. They fire it over, received by Coburn. Grass sends it back over. Blue Devils, little miscommunication there. And it's going to be Hunter Koleski with the serve for the Lakers. One of the grade 8s here, doing his little service routine. Nice serve by Hunter. Blue Devils doing all they can to keep it alive, but they can't. Hunter with the nice serve. Getting a lot of praise from the Laker faithful here at the David McMullen Gymnasium.
Huge celebration from the Lakers. Number 10, Koleski. Up with the serve. And it's just landing in front of number 11, Merritt.
Hunter with some nice serves, getting them up high, dropping them down for one.
Yeah, definitely a little tricky to receive there. See that technique once more. Same place. Another point for the Lakers. We're seeing some great serves from the Lakers here. Trying to take this third set back.
Stanley playing more close up to the net.
Adjusting for that serve from Koleski. Koleski able to get another point there.
Stanley struggling a little bit with the Mr. K Jr. serve. Shout out to Mr. K, Hunter's father, who is an EA at the Harvey High School, home of the Lakers.
Ball's going to make it over. A nice little tip is going to confuse the Lakers and get a point for the Blue Devils. But great run from Koleski there allows the Lakers to have this 4-point lead in this third set. Good to see Brad up for the serve.
Stanley walking to catch up. Stanley walking to catch up, being down 4.
Brown going to bring this one up again. Oh, that had some power, but it hit the net.
Brown producing a lot of power off of that one. Looks like he hurt his arm or hand a little bit.
Possible. Get Mason up for the serve there. And it looks like it's going to be out.
The Laker boys showing they can compete.
6-point lead here. This is incredible. Mason up for another serve. Looks good. Blue Devils not able to receive that. It's going to be off the hands of Brown. Mason up for another serve. Good receive. Nice set going to number 12. It's dangerous. And that little tip from Hawks is going to get a point for the Blue Devils. Closing in on that 7-point gap. Going to make it 6 now. Merritt with a powerful serve there. It's just going to be inbounds. Substitution. Number 11, Merritt, is going out for number 4, Mann. Going to be taking that power position there. Merritt with a good serve. Laker boys receiving it. It's going to be... Oh, and man's not able to tip that over. Lakers getting that 6-point lead back. DeFrederico up with the serve here. It's unfortunately going to hit the net, but Lakers are quite far ahead.
No, for sure, Ashton. Lakers having a good lead here, sitting 5 over the Blue Devils.
Great serve there from Green. He's going to put Mason in shambles there. Ball's not going to be able to be received properly. Green up for another serve. 4 points down. Let's see what he can do.
Laker faithful showing some love once again, trying to get this Laker squad all hyped up.
And while Coburn put in an effort to get that over, it unfortunately didn't work out. Looks like he's sitting in that setter position right now.
Yeah, young Coburn in there, Brennan Coburn. I've said it before, but being a neighbor of Charlie and mine, definitely a very tenacious, hypergenic player out on the floor. Gotta love a player like that. Never giving up, always fighting for those loose balls, giving everything they got to keep the play alive as he tries there.
Trying with that one-hand set, which can be a little tricky, and in this case it was. Blue Devils catching up, only 2 points between them and the Lakers. Powerful serve. I think that was a good call by DeFrederico to get that, but unfortunately, Koleski and Moorcraft aren't going to be able to make that work.
It's going to be a timeout called by Coach Webb for the Lakers.
And I think it's very reasonable, as the Lakers had quite a high lead, and now it's kind of closing in on them.
Yeah, the Lakers struggling to try to send the ball back. Most of their points generating off of Blue Devil mistakes and missed serves. As some strong serving by the Lakers side. Hunter Koleski with a beautiful service streak there. Getting some aces. I believe he got 3 in a row there.
Yeah, it was very nice streak from him there.
No, great showing there by the grade 8. But looking at our roster sheet here, looks like the Lakers missing quite a bit of people. Missing Christian Johnson, Tracker Corning, and I believe Connor Howland. Connor Howland being a great server for the Lakers in previous games we've witnessed here up in the skybox. Definitely missing his presence tonight along with the other players we named off. Great call by Hunter Koleski there. Letting the ball go out of bounds as they move up 2. Jeremiah Grass sends it over. Blue Devils leading the attack. They put it in the net. Lakers up 3 in this third set of volleyball. Keeping themselves alive. Fighting for more sets to keep the game out of the reach of the pesky Blue Devils.
Yeah, looks like that timeout call was definitely the move. Another point for the Lakers there, as the Blue Devils touched the net. You can see number 16, Grass, up for the serve. Great serve! Blue Devils just touching that over. Unfortunately, Koleski's going to push that down on their side of the court instead of on the opposing side.
Yeah, Koleski trying to go for the dump, but too soft of a touch there on the tip. Lakers up 3.
Wow.
Beautiful serve there by the Blue Devils.
Going to be tricking Moorcraft and Grass there. It's going to be number 12, Hawks. Looks like the ball's going to meet an audience member. Substitution. Number 7, Merritt going out for number 15, Soderman, who we saw last set. And his introduction was unfortunate as his serve met the net. You see Hawks up for another serve. Powerful, but it's received well by the Lakers. DeFrederico kind of receiving that late. Kind of just washed it for a second, but it's not going to work out for the Lakers there as the Blue Devils catch up. Only 1 point in between them and the Lakers. Great powerful serve there by Hawks is going to go right into Hudson's arms, but it's going to ultimately hit the wall. Hawks for this 22nd point. And he gets it off the hands of Moorcraft into the ground. Hawks is coming for vengeance in this third set.
Yeah, Blue Devils looking to take it away, leading up by 1.
I only need 3 more points to get this victory. Hawks with his signature head bumps. Moorcraft going out, and number 23?
23, Theos
Spacek.
Yep.
Coming in. Another good serve from Hawk. And it's
Earning the point, going up 2.
only 2 more points for the Blue Devils here to win this entire game. Here's some cheering. I believe from Koleski's father, Mr. K,
Yeah.
the legend. He knows how to hype it up.
Oh, for sure. Always having that green and gold Laker spirit with him wherever he goes.
And it looks like Koleski hurt his dad and got that spike right into the back court of the Blue Devils, bringing the Lakers to a 1-point deficit. We're going to see Coburn for the serve here.
Koleski. Dirty spike there, earning this team 1.
Fast. Absolute powerhouse, Coburn, bringing it to a tie. Looks like that was going to be a double touch for the Blue Devils there. Coburn's able to make this one. The Blue Devils aren't going to be able to take the game with only 2 points. Hey, that's okay.
Oh yeah, definitely a fighting chance. As we near the 25-point mark, if the Lakers get the point, it will go into 2. You have to win by 2.
Here we see Mann up for a serve. Looks like it's going to land on the Lakers side. Unfortunately, DeFrederico and Coburn aren't going to be able to keep that in. And that's going to be a third set for the Blue Devils here. These next 2 sets are going to be recreational, but that means that the Blue Devils have won the game. I believe they're going to play out these next 2 sets.
I believe so. I think they're just going to do a congratulatory walk-by. I don't think so. A lot of players, yeah, I think that's the end of it here, folks. A lot of players taking off their shoes.
Looks like the minor officials are taking a leave here. Yeah, that might be it.
That concludes, yeah, I believe that concludes a night of volleyball for us Harvey Lakers.
Oh.
Congrats to the Blue Devils for coming in, earning that win, as in an exciting third set there.
Lakers catching up a bit here at the start of it and able to stay close with the Blue Devils for the rest of the game.
Well, that concludes the final stream of the season, folks. Thank you once again for tuning in all year around, supporting your green and gold Lakers through thick and thin, through the volleyball seasons and basketball seasons.
100%.
And once again, thank you everyone over this year to pitch in and help out. Minor officiating, officials, Charlie, Ashton, Kevin, and myself. Thank you guys for coming and helping out tonight, and everyone else at the stream team. Mr. White for giving us all amazing opportunities over the years, and yeah, and our sponsors again.
Big thanks to our sponsors, Scott Pierce at Remax, East Coast Elite Realty, and the Little Village Vacation Resort for dogs. These sponsors, they really make this whole thing possible. They make our new equipment and they give us new opportunities.
Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, folks. Thanks again. That'll conclude our last stream of the season, and we hope you guys have a great continuation of your Thursday night.
Yeah, and I'd like to take this last moment to especially thank the seniors tonight. We have Austin Jameson, yourself, Joe Gregory, and myself, Ashton Little, and then Logan Wall, who has recently kind of rejoined a little bit and got more involved with the stream team. Most of these people have been here since day one, day two,
yeah.
and it's exciting to move on to a new chapter, but at the same time, I'm always going to miss this. This has been a great opportunity, something very unique.
Oh, for sure. A lot of given opportunities through this amazing club built by Mr. David White and Mike Fletcher. Mike Fletcher giving us a lot of opportunities, but once he was given that sports director role, kind of took a little step back, but always showing love to the Harvey High stream team.
Yeah, and big thanks to Mr. McIver as well. Like you said earlier, made this possible. And I'd like to personally thank Mrs. Collicott. Got us kind of started here with this first camera that we still use to this day. Funded it for the stream team, and don't know where we'd be without her.
No, for sure. Once again, thank you everyone over the years to you guys to listen to us now graduating seniors over the years. Hopefully your viewing experience has been one of a kind throughout the many years that we've put dedication into, and I'm happy to see where we started and where we are today, and to finally leave it in some good hands, almost passing the crown back down to the upcoming grade 11s, Kevin Skeffers, Roy, Charlie, and etc.
Yeah, I'm excited to check back in when we're in university and see what the stream team's doing.
Who knows? Might have some guest appearances next in the future. Being a couple of the founding fathers, no.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll kick us out of the school for good, Joe.
Maybe.
You never know.
All right, folks. Thank you once again, and hope you enjoy your Thursday night.
See you later.